Water was rising faster than anyone expected, and somewhere in the middle of it all, a small, terrified cat was fighting for her life. Imagine being trapped, cold, scared, and surrounded by water that keeps climbing higher every second. What would you do if there was nowhere left to run? This is not just a rescue story. This is a race against time, against fear, and against nature itself. When rescuers received the call, they had no idea how dangerous this situation really was. By the time they arrived, the water had already swallowed half the area, and the cat was clinging to the last dry spot she could find. Her eyes were wide, her body shaking, and her tiny meows were barely louder than the rushing water. Have you ever felt completely helpless, knowing that one wrong move could change everything? That's exactly how everyone felt in that moment. Every step the rescuers took made the ground weaker. Every second they waited made the water stronger. One slip, one mistake, one misjudgment, and this story could have ended in tragedy. But they didn't give up. They moved slowly, carefully, pushing through fear and exhaustion, knowing that a life depended on them. The cat watched every move, not knowing if these humans were her last hope or her final heartbreak. Can you imagine trusting someone when you're already so scared? As the water reached higher, time began to disappear. Hands were shaking. Breathing became heavier. Hearts were racing. But still, they kept going, because giving up was never an option. Finally, in a moment that felt unreal, one rescuer reached her, gently, carefully, with pure determination. And when she was finally lifted out of danger, something incredible happened. Fear turned into relief, panic turned into hope, and silence turned into tears of joy. This wasn't just about saving a cat. It was about proving that compassion is stronger than fear, that courage can rise higher than any flood, and that even the smallest life is worth risking everything for. So ask yourself, in a world full of chaos, will you be the one who chooses to care? Will you be the one who steps forward when others step back? Because stories like this remind us that heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they just refuse to give up. And today, because of that, one small life gets another chance to live.